Hi, I'm Blair. What's your name?
Madalyn.
Okay,
Nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet you,
you.
Madalyn. How has your day been so far?
It's been pretty good. It was a little gloomy earlier. Now it's sunny, so it's kind of nice now.
Yeah.
Sunshine's good.
So tell me about how things are going and what brings you into there.
So I'm a senior, and I am finishing up my collegiate golfing career. And my coach referred me to you. I don't mind coming to speak with you because I know I kind of need help. Um, we play a lot of golf, and it's kind of hard to stay focused and try to stay in it. But I recently had an issue, and I've had issues like this before with kind of choking essentially. Um, our last tournament this past weekend, I played, and I was. Do you know much about golf?
A little bit.
Okay, so I'll try to explain. I was 3 under par with four holes left to play. So if you can finish under par, that's really, really good. And I'd never finished under par before. I had 4 holes left, and I bogeyed the first one, which is 1 over par. So then I was
That's
two.
bad, right?
Yeah, it's bad. So I was two under par at that point. So I was like, okay, like I just need to finish the last 3 holes even, and we'll be good. I'll finish it at two under par. It's great. And I parred the next hole. So I was like, okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to the third hole, and I'm finishing up. This is my last four. Get to the third hole, and I hit a bad shot and hit it in the sand trap.
Oh.
And then it takes me, a couple shots to get out of there. End up making a double on the hole, which is 2 over par. So that puts me at even for the tournament. So I've lost all the strokes I was under par. I lost all those because I had bad holes. And then the last hole I go and I play, and I shot 1 over par on that. So not only did I not finish under par, I didn't finish even par, I finished 1 over, which is not bad. That's still a very good score. But I was thinking in my head the whole time, gosh, I know I'm 3 under par. It's like I realized I was playing really well, and I kind of psyched myself out of finishing the round and playing well. So, I hope in the future I'll still be able to play that well. I played well this past weekend, so things are going well with my swing. But I kind of choked, and so I wanna try to avoid doing that again, and at least try to finish better.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like you're telling me all of the physical outcomes. So obviously you didn't finish where you wanted to, and you realized that you didn't play as well as you can. So, and then you're telling me about how more like you're feeling during it and how you're kind of like focusing on the failure, or like you're almost thinking too much while you're playing. So like elaborate a bit on exactly how you're thinking, because you kind of talked about like your mindset being in a bit of a negative or stressed sort of pressure like situation, but like elaborate exactly maybe what is going through your head.
Okay.
In that.
So I'm thinking, gosh, I'm playing really well. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Is the very shortened version of and it in the golf swing is so technical. You can rush it and hit a bad shot, or you can think, oh, I don't want to rush it and hit it too slow and hit a bad shot, or just hit a bad shot. So I think my main thinking was, gosh, I recognize that I'm playing really well. I don't normally play this well. Don't screw it up.
Okay. So it sounds like you're doing a lot of thinking while you're playing. When you are in practice or just having fun with friends, I mean, I'm sure you're competitive regardless of the situation, but do you find yourself thinking the same way? If you're not, like, doing crazy well.
I think typically, and my dad's kind of said the same thing. When I'm laughing, when I'm having a good time and playing, I'm usually playing better. And you can see that when I'm out there playing. When I'm playing with my friends at practice, or not even playing at app, maybe I go home and play on the weekends. I definitely enjoy that more, and it's a little easier to play better, I think, because I don't focus on it as much. Because I played in a tournament and I know that my score counts and that it matters, and it's going to be a number on the board, then I think I put more thought, more focus into it, and it's a more stressful situation.
where do you think that stress is coming from? Like, not you just saying that you're doing so well that you're going to fail. Or is it that you are scared to fail yourself or for someone else, your team? Like, explain where you're feeling that pressure from.
I think because I'm so competitive, it's very internal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to do really well, and I really want the team to do well. And I know we'll travel with 5 girls, but 4 of the scores count, so I want my score to count. But I think maybe I'm just kind of afraid to succeed, afraid to do well and post a really good number because I've never done that before, and I psych myself out of it. So I think it's just not being in that situation too, and just thinking too much.
So when you're talking, you sound very competitive, which is a great thing for an athlete, and it sounds like you love the game. Also, another great thing for an athlete. So you got both of those on your side. You're competitive and you're passionate. So, and you're skillful. You're playing at a college level, and I'm sure you're good, one of the best. And so with that, as we're meeting and talking, I think we need to focus on you not focusing on failure, but just focusing on success. And keeping your head looking forward, and more of don't even let a thought of failure come into your head. Don't be but what if I fail? Or what if I don't get this good of a score? Yes, you're gonna be competitive and you're gonna want that. It's good. You're an athlete. You're an awesome athlete. So maybe what are some things that you could tell yourself instead of, whereas Madalyn and I, you are so close, but you might screw this up. What's a different thing that you could tell yourself when you're in that situation or any other scary situation?
I think probably self-talk too. It's when I notice that there's a negative thought coming in, don't mess this up, tell myself something different, make good contact, or just have a swing thought that's a good one, really be particular where I want to hit the ball instead of setting up to hit the ball and thinking, gosh, don't hit it out of bounds or hit it wherever, try to find the flower, I want the ball to land at or something, on the green, or to pick something specific, I think, for me, or specific cues, and just being, I guess, more positive, when I hear myself thinking, don't screw up, reframe that and say, might even literally say to myself, don't think that way, to turn that into something different. And I think that could help. Instead of me thinking don't screw up, I can think that, but I could think, no, replace that thought, just be more positive, have a better thought.
Yeah, so when you say having those better positive thoughts, what comes to my mind maybe is when you are doing really well, recognizing that. And it's good to recognize that, but use that to, wow, Madalyn, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It means that you can keep doing good. You're on a roll. Thinking about that, do you like that?
I do like that, and thinking almost like I am a competitor. It's okay, I'm playing well. How well can I play? Instead of don't screw it up. You're playing good, don't screw it up.
Exactly.
All right, we're at 3. Let's get to 4 under par. Let's get to 5 under par. Let's keep going. Don't take your foot off the gas, kind of thing.
Yeah. So finding those replacements for the negative thoughts.
Yeah,
I like that. It's gonna really help with your mental side of the game.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think that can help. I think so.
Okay, so as we wrap up today, just try and apply those things in your practices and your games, this week, and we can talk next week. Is there any more questions you have, or
I don't think
else you want to
so.
talk about?
We've got a tournament this weekend coming up, so I'll try to put everything in there, and we'll meet next week and figure it out.
Love it.
Okay,
awesome.
cool.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you.